Going on to you, Virgo. So you have the Three of Cups, the Devil, the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, the Judgment, Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, and then you have the High Priestess. Woo! So for you, Virgos, the Three of Cups, the Devil, the Page of Swords, excuse me. This is about how a lot of you Virgos, you know, a lot of you Virgos right now have a lot of people's attention on you. A lot of people's eyes are on you. You Virgos are very much so in a state where you're enjoying your life. I'll say that you are enjoying yourself. But the Devil and the Page of Swords represent how it is that this is a situation for you Virgos where, but at the same time, even though you're enjoying yourself, a lot of people that you used to know from the past are quite upset at you. And a lot of people in the past still see you often, and they don't like the fact that you Virgos are living your life the way that you want to. You Virgos, you Page of Swords, you Virgos also have to watch out for the people that you hang out with. Because if you don't, then that can essentially have you going down the rabbit hole of dysfunctionality, right? Messing with the wrong type of people. So there's a warning to watch out for that. The Two of Swords now represents how, since this is the case, the Two of Swords is because too often times people are frenemies in the sense that they're sometimey, they're wishy-washy. Like I said before, they don't know whether or not they're coming or going. So because of the fact that they don't know whether or not they're coming or going, it's always this instance in which, again, that's part of where the sadomasochism is coming from. You know, the idea that 1 minute they're cool with you, then the next minute they're not. Then 1 minute they're cool with you, then the next minute they're not. The same people that swear out that they love you so much is the same people that can find a way to do terrible things in the sense of betraying your trust. So then you have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents you Virgos needing to shut down everybody that wants you to, shut down this idea that you have to go out of your way above and beyond for other people. And that you Virgos really have to yes, I'm not saying that you can't hang out with others in that romantic sense, but if a person is a frenemy, really let them go, because they themselves are confused as to what it is that they themselves want to do. Right? They're trying to, they're cool with you 1 minute, but again, they're not another. So you Virgos are the ones that's, again, expected to do all this other type of stuff and put in all this effort for other people, but they won't put in an effort for you. And then at the same time, they're coming back and blaming you Virgos as to why it is that, you didn't get them. They're trying to make it seem like you Virgos didn't have enough style, right? You didn't have enough swagger, right? Or swag. You didn't have enough confidence. You didn't have enough intention, as far as, you were delusional in the sense of, you wanted to get them. When all of that is total nonsense. So the Sun represents this being a situation where, and a lot of you Virgos really, the Sun and the Judgment, right? Which represents, again, really It's totally not true on their part. It's totally not true. But a lot of you Virgos understand that people are so delusional the way that they'll play it off. They'll try to make it seem like there's still something there in a side that people don't see, you know? And to a certain extent there is, but nothing that is so, no part of your personality that's so wild to the point of, you know, that would have people change their perspective about you, right? Because the things that already could have been said has already been said and done to you, Virgos. You know, people trying to, you know, ruin your reputation and make it seem like something is not what it is and ruin it and be dysfunctional and all this other type of nonsense. So the Three of Wands now represents, you know, this being a situation for you where, you know, the Three of Wands is about you Virgos deciding to move forward with your life regardless of, you know, who it is, regardless of your past, moving forward. Because at the end of the day, a lot of you Virgos understand that, you know, these people who do, you know, in the past, a lot of that stuff is based off of, well, there's many different aspects to it, but one piece of it is laziness. Another piece of it is the idea that, you know, they're waiting for this golden egg. They're waiting for the, you know, this grand opportunity that will never come for them. So it just goes to show you this delusion of grandeur. They're deciding to wait on an outcome that's not going to happen for them. And even if it does, it's so astronomically low of it happening. The idea that, you know, they're willing to not be with you Virgos and treat you Virgos like trash, or maybe even talk disrespectfully about you Virgos, to, in essence, get someone better, right? And the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess is Virgo, but the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess represents you Virgos being okay with it. Like, okay, cool. Being okay with, you know, having people talk trash about you, and, you know what I mean? And again, potentially never getting that sorry. But at the same time, you know, you Virgos being like, oh, okay, it is what it is. You know, Ten of Wands, moving forward from it anyway. The High Priestess, and again, staying quiet, forever holding your peace, because it's like everything that you Virgos could have said, you realize that there's nothing else to be said. It's time to just stay away from the delusional people who feel like they're, you know, you're not good enough. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the the High Priestess. So to clarify the High Priestess, we have the Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, which is Virgo. So a lot of Virgo energy, and the Emperor. So again, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles is about you Virgos are just kind of tired of being on the defensive, where people work hard to ruin your reputation, right? When you get into relationships, people always got to try to make it seem like it's exclusively your problem so that they can go back to the streets. And the Hermit and the Emperor represents a lot of you Virgos are learning to become okay with that, you know, allowing them to untruthfully besmirch your name, right? Make it seem like you Virgos was the one tripping, so they can go back to the streets. Because a lot of you Virgos understand that, you know, there's a lot of people who are really not ready for a real relationship like that, but they'll act like they are.